You wake up, look in the mirror, and you feel it, that quiet frustration. Your body doesn't respond like it used to. You remember when you could feel blood rush fast and full of power, but now it takes longer. Sometimes it doesn't happen at all. Here's what most men over 60 don't realize. It's not about willpower. It's not even about testosterone. It's about circulation, the highways that carry oxygen, nutrients, and energy to every inch of you. And there's one simple vitamin you can dissolve in your water that can change everything. A vitamin so common, you've probably ignored it your whole life. Yet, when taken the right way, it can make blood flow surge within minutes. Hi, I'm Dr. Rachael Davis. I'm a urologist who spent 20 years studying how vascular health drives male performance. Today, I'm going to show you how something as basic as vitamin C, yes, vitamin C, can unlock stronger blood flow, firmer function, and renewed confidence. No pills, no drugs, no gimmicks, just a glass of water and the right form of this vitamin. I know that sounds too simple, but stay with me, because what I'll reveal at the end of this video is what makes this work so fast and so powerfully. Let's dive in. Let's talk about what's really happening inside your body, because it's not just aging, it's the gradual tightening of the very highways that feed your manhood. When you were younger, your arteries were wide open, your blood vessels responded instantly, expanding when you needed energy or intimacy. But as the years pass, oxidative stress, poor diet, and inactivity start to damage those inner walls. The smooth inner lining called the endothelium begins to stiffen. It loses its ability to produce nitric oxide, the molecule that tells your vessels, open up. Without nitric oxide, blood can't rush where it needs to go. And when circulation falters, so does confidence. You might start to notice colder hands and feet, slower recovery after exercise, or those quiet moments of frustration when desire is there, but the body doesn't cooperate. Most men blame testosterone or stress or just getting older, but deep down, the real issue is vascular function, how flexible, responsive, and alive your blood vessels are. And here's something few men are ever told. The health of your endothelium determines everything from your blood pressure to your performance in the bedroom. It has the invisible switchboard that controls your body's ability to send blood and with it, vitality exactly where it's needed. When that system weakens, no amount of motivation or medication can fully fix the problem. You have to restore the foundation by improving blood flow at the cellular level. That's where a specific form of vitamin C becomes the unsung hero. Because when used correctly, it doesn't just support immunity. It reactivates the natural chemistry your body used to rely on for strong, effortless circulation. And what's even more remarkable, you don't need weeks or months to notice the change. Some men report feeling the difference within an hour. So how does this simple vitamin pull that off? The science behind it is fascinating, and it explains why men who start doing this feel decades younger. Let's break it down step by step. To understand how this works, you need to see your body like an engine. Blood flow is the fuel system. Nitric oxide, NOR, is the spark. Every time you get aroused, your brain sends a signal down through your nerves. That signal tells the lining of your arteries, the endothelium, to release nitric oxide. This tiny gas molecule tells your blood vessels, open up. And when they do, blood rushes in, pressure builds, and performance happens. But with age, oxidative stress builds up, like rust inside your pipes. Free radicals start to attack nitric oxide, destroying it before it can do its job. The enzyme that makes it called endothelial nitric oxide synthase, or eNOS, becomes sluggish. Your endothelium stiffens, and those once responsive blood vessels start to ignore the signal. It's not your imagination, it's chemistry. Now here's where vitamin C becomes a game changer. This water-soluble vitamin does 3 things that directly reignite your circulation system. First, it strengthens the structure of your blood vessels. Vitamin C is essential for building collagen, the protein that keeps your arteries strong, elastic, and flexible. Without it, the vessels get brittle, narrow, and less able to expand when you need blood flow most. Second, it reactivates nitric oxide production. Vitamin C supports the very enzyme enos that creates nitric oxide from the amino acid arginine. When vitamin C levels are low, nitric oxide production drops sharply, but when you restore them, the nitric oxide factory turns back on, and the body's natural circulation pathways reopen. Third, it protects nitric oxide from destruction. Free radicals destroy nitric oxide almost as fast as your body makes it. Vitamin C acts like a shield, an antioxidant defense, protecting nitric oxide so it can do its work longer and stronger. Think of it as tuning the engine, cleaning the pipes, and boosting the spark all at once. Clinical research confirms it. Studies show that even a single dose of vitamin C can improve flow-mediated dilation, which is how well your arteries expand after being restricted. Men with poor vascular health saw measurable improvements in blood flow within hours, not weeks. And that's just the beginning, because the real secret isn't just what you take, it is how you take it. When vitamin C is dissolved directly in water, it absorbs into your bloodstream almost instantly. No waiting for tablets to break down, no interference from food. It goes straight to work, fueling nitric oxide, repairing vessel walls, and restoring that strong, youthful responsiveness that most men thought they'd lost forever. So what's the exact method? How do you use this simple vitamin to unlock those effects safely and effectively? That's what we'll uncover next. Here's what most men don't realize. It's not just what you take that matters. It's how you take it. You can swallow tablets all day, but if your body can't absorb them fast enough, most of that vitamin ends up wasted. See, your digestive system has to break down those tablets first. They sit in your stomach waiting to dissolve. Then your intestines slowly absorb what's left by the time it hits your bloodstream. Half the power is gone, but when you dissolve pure ascorbic acid powder directly in water, everything changes. Now it's already in liquid form, ready to be absorbed through the stomach and intestinal lining immediately. No waiting, no breakdown delay. Within 30 to 45 minutes, your blood levels of vitamin C can spike dramatically. That means more nitric oxide, more dilation, more circulation, exactly when you need it most. And that's the secret timing. When you drink your vitamin C water on an empty stomach, absorption is faster, cleaner, and far more effective. Food slows it down, so give it 30 to 60 minutes before you eat. This also lets you time your peak blood flow window. If you know you'll need your best performance soon, drink it about an hour before. That's when vitamin C is circulating strongest, priming your vessels to respond. So how much do you need for general health? 100 to 200 milligrams is fine, but for vascular performance, research shows 500 to 2,000 omegas creates the best response. Here's a simple method. Pour 8 to 16 ounces of water into a glass. Add 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of pure ascorbic acid powder. Stir until fully dissolved. If you like, add a touch of stevia or lemon for taste. No sugar, no problem. Drink it slowly if you want steady absorption, or fast if you want a quick rush of nitric oxide support. You'll notice the taste sharp tart like sugar-free lemonade. That's how you know it's pure. It's the taste of power waking up your bloodstream. Why powder? Because it's cleaner. Pure ascorbic acid has no fillers, no calcium or sodium additives. It's the fastest, most bioavailable form there is. Sodium ascorbate is gentler on the stomach, but adds sodium. Not ideal if you're watching blood pressure. Calcium ascorbate adds calcium, which can interfere with balance if you're already taking minerals. That's why percorbic acid powder wins fast, potent, simple. Now, for men who want to go a step further, there are natural compounds that multiply vitamin C's vascular effects. We'll talk about those in a moment because when you combine them correctly, You create a formula that doesn't just support circulation, it transforms it. Stay with me. This next part is where the real power lies. Here's where things get exciting. Vitamin C on its own is already powerful, but when you pair it with a few key nutrients, you turn a simple drink into a circulation-boosting formula. Think of it like tuning a high-performance engine. One part ignites the spark. The others keep it running smooth, strong, and steady. Let's start with the most obvious partner, arginine. This amino acid is the direct raw material your body uses to make nitric oxide. But here's the catch. If your enzymes are sluggish, arginine alone doesn't work very well. That's where vitamin C comes in. It reactivates the enzyme that converts arginine into nitric oxide. So when you combine them, you get a double hit the raw fuel and the spark at the same time. A good starting mix: 1 teaspoon of vitamin C powder, around 1,000 benmer, plus 2 to 3 grams of arginine powder, all dissolved in 8 to 16 ounces of water. Drink it 60 to 90 minutes before you want maximum effect. But there's another secret ingredient, citrulline. Your body turns citrine into arginine slowly, which means it keeps nitric oxide levels elevated for hours. Add 3 to 5 g of L-citrulline to the same drink, and now you've got sustained blood flow support, not just a short boost. And here's where it gets even smarter. Add B vitamins, B6, B9, B12. They help keep homocysteine, a compound that damages arteries, in check. Healthy homocysteine levels mean smoother, younger-acting blood vessels. For men over 60, that's crucial because high homocysteine silently sabotages circulation and no one ever talks about it. If you really want a complete powerhouse, here's a sample blend. 1 2000 mg vitamin C ascorbic acid, 3 gl citrulline, 5 gl arginine, 1 gl carnitine, 100 ml magnesium citrate, a B-complex capsule, B6, B9, B12. Dissolve it all in 16 ounces of cold water. Drink it on an empty stomach. Wait an hour. Then notice how warm your hands and feet feel, how alert your mind becomes, and yes, how responsive your body gets. Because this mix doesn't just target one system, it rebuilds every layer of vascular health collagen synthesis for stronger, more elastic arteries, nitric oxide production for instant dilation, smooth muscle relaxation for better flow control, antioxidant protection against oxidative damage, methylation balance to keep vessels clean and flexible. That's why some men describe it as feeling 20 years younger, because they're not taking a stimulant. They're restoring the natural flow their body was meant to have. And the best part, it's entirely natural, safe, and low cost. Pure ingredients. Real science. Zero side effects when done right. In the next part, I'll show you how to fit this into your daily routine, the perfect timing, frequency, and simple lifestyle tweaks that make this protocol even more powerful. Because supplements alone are only half the story. What you do each day determines how long the benefits last. Now that you know how to make your vitamin C water, it's last. Now that you know how to make your vitamin C water, let's talk about how to live in a way that makes it work even better. Because real lasting results don't just come from what you drink, they come from what you do every single day. The goal is simple. Keep your blood vessels young, flexible, and responsive. Let's start with timing. If you're using this drink for general health, take it first thing in the morning before breakfast. That's when your stomach is empty and absorption is at its best. If you're aiming for performance, take it 60 to 90 minutes before you want maximum blood flow. That's when vitamin C peaks in your bloodstream, activating nitric oxide and energizing your system. Now, if you prefer consistent all-day circulation support, split your dose half in the morning, half in the afternoon, or early evening. This keeps your nitric oxide levels stable and your vessels open throughout the day. But remember, what you eat also matters. Certain foods can amplify what vitamin C is already doing. Try adding beetroot juice rich in dietary nitrates, which your body turns into nitric oxide. Pomegranate juice packed with antioxidants that protect nitric oxide. Pistachios and walnuts, which supply arginine naturally. Olive oil and avocado, which provide healthy fats for hormone balance. Together, they work like a symphony, each nutrient playing a part in your vascular orchestra. And don't forget the basics: movement, sleep, hydration. Even light walking after meals boosts circulation and improves endothelial function, that inner lining of your arteries. Deep sleep helps your blood vessels repair, and water, plain, clean water, is the easiest way to keep your blood flowing smoothly. Men who combine these small habits with the vitamin C water protocol often notice more than just stronger function. They feel more alive, clearer mind, warmer skin, better stamina. Because when your circulation improves, everything improves: your heart, your energy, your focus, even your mood. And speaking of mood, there's a hidden benefit here. Vitamin C helps your body produce serotonin and norepinephrine, neurotransmitters that boost mental clarity and confidence. That's why many men say they feel not just better, but younger. Now, one more key tip. Avoid habits that silently kill nitric oxide: smoking, high sugar intake, and chronic stress. They all destroy it fast. If you can cut down even one of these, you'll multiply the effects of everything you're doing right. Think of this as your daily ritual: a glass of vitamin C water, a walk, a few deep breaths, a commitment to staying strong inside and out. And remember, this isn't about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming control, about reminding your body how to perform, how to respond, how to live again. In the next part, I'll show you how to make this safe, sustainable, and perfectly tailored to your individual needs so you can enjoy the benefits for years to come. Let's talk about safety, because when something feels this effective, the first question is always, is it safe to do long-term? The answer is yes. Vitamin C is one of the safest nutrients ever studied. Your body uses what it needs and flushes out the rest through your urine, but that doesn't mean more is better. It means find your sweet spot. Here's how to do that. Start with 1,000 ml a day dissolved in water on an empty stomach. See how your body feels. If everything feels good, no bloating, no discomfort, you can increase slowly to 2,000 mini or gums a day. Some men even divide it. 1 day Mimmelmeer in the morning, 1 nay Mimmelmeer in the afternoon. This keeps your blood levels steady and your nitric oxide system consistently supported. Now, for a small percentage of men, taking too much too fast can lead to loose stools or mild stomach upset. That's simply your body saying dial it back. Cut the dose in half and your system will adjust. For most men, the limit before discomfort appears is around 3,000, 4,000 millers per day. Beyond that, it's unnecessary. You'll get the same benefits with less. There's another myth I want to clear up. The idea that vitamin C causes kidney stones. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that normal supplementation, even up to 2 grams daily, does not increase kidney stone risk in healthy men. The concern only applies if you already have a history of calcium oxalate stones. If that's you, you can still benefit from vitamin C. Just stay on the lower end of the range and drink plenty of water to help your kidneys flush smoothly. If you're on prescription medication like statins, blood thinners, or chemotherapy, check with your doctor first. In most cases, vitamin C won't interfere, but it's always wise to verify. And remember, this isn't a replacement for any medical treatment. It's a support system, a way to restore your body's natural balance and function alongside whatever else you're doing for your health. The goal here isn't to flood your body with supplements. It's to reactivate the systems that time and stress have slowed down. Think of it like reviving a classic car. You don't replace the engine. You tune it. You clean the fuel lines. You get it humming again. That's what vitamin C water does. It helps your circulation hum again. Once you've found your comfortable dose, stick to a rhythm. Every morning or before moments, you want your best performance. Over the next few weeks, you'll start noticing subtle but real changes: warmer hands and feet, easier arousal, deeper energy. By weeks 4 to 6, your vessels will have adapted to higher nitric oxide activity. That's when the real transformation happens. And because this is a natural approach, there's no crash, no dependency, no side effects, just your own body functioning the way it was designed to. Now let's bring everything together: how to keep these gains for life, and the final key that turns this simple routine into a lifelong advantage for every man over 60. Now, you know the method, and you know it works. But here's the part most men overlook. The real transformation isn't just physical, it's psychological. When blood starts flowing better, so does confidence. When you feel that warmth, that responsiveness, you remember what strength actually feels like. And that feeling changes everything. It affects how you move, how you speak, how you show up in every part of your life. That's why I tell my patients, this isn't just about circulation, it's about reclaiming control. When you follow this vitamin C water protocol, you're not depending on a pill or a prescription. You're waking up your body's own machinery again, the chemistry nature built into you. It's simple, safe, and real. And when you combine it with movement, good food, and a positive mindset, you create momentum that no supplement can match. Here's how to make it your routine. Each morning before breakfast, dissolve 1,000 pLs of pure ascorbic acid powder in water. Drink it slowly, feel it. You're starting your day by feeding your arteries. If you need an evening boost, add a second glass in the late afternoon. That's it, 2 moments a day that can redefine your energy, focus, and performance. And remember, you don't need to wait months to feel the difference. Most men notice better circulation and energy within 1 to 2 weeks. By week 6, the improvement is undeniable. It's not magic, it's biology restored. So here's my question for you. Have you ever tried dissolving vitamin C in water before? Have you noticed how your body feels when you do tell me in the comments below? Because your experiences might help another man who's silently struggling right now. If you found this valuable, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss another science-based strategy for men's health and vitality. And if there's a specific topic you want me to cover, circulation, hormones, prostate, or performance, leave your question below. I personally read the comments and I'll address your question in a future video. Remember this: sometimes the simplest habits hold the deepest power. 1 glass of water vitamin, 1 daily choice to take back your strength. You don't have to feel weaker with age. You can feel better. You can feel stronger. And yes, you can feel younger, because the secret to performance isn't in a prescription. It's in your bloodstream. You just have to set it free. Until next time, I'm Dr. Rachael Davis reminding you, stay curious, stay strong, and never stop taking care of the man you were meant to.